Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more Rise of Mordor for you today, and we have a glorious 3v3 battle, and this is a brilliant one. One I did with Ellington, who's another Total War YouTuber, so definitely go and check out his channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description. He does a lot of Rome 2 and like 12-12 and stuff like that, so definitely go and check out his channel if you're interested in like seeing some other content. And yeah. So this is a 3v3. I was playing as the Wooden Realm, and Ellington was playing over here with Imladris, and we were flanking on around. Our cavalry here did find and did battle slightly the Knights of Imrahil over here. Wasn't the greatest of fights for us because, well, we're outclassed. The Noldorian horsemen there. Very much outclassed, and you can see it in my Wooden Realm, and now just about to get ready. We are fighting on a map called Vinland Outpost, which is kind of a really cool one. You can kind of fight over these like river crossings here if you want to, or you can fight over, and you can obviously fight over this gateway here, which the Dwarves, our other ally, are attacking from. And the Dwarves here have brought an interesting army, just all spear guards. It isn't really what the best recommended army for an attack, but there you go. You see the spear guards are now onto, well, they're onto the gate, put it like that, and I think we're about to capture the gate, and you can see the Dwarves getting destroyed by oil, I think, at the moment. You need to be careful about that. Yeah, but they're getting, but yeah, you can see, look at this oil come down. That is nasty on those poor Dwarves. And you can see they're bringing up all these other siege towers. They don't need them, but there you go. And you can see that the defenders today are going to be the Knights of Dol Amroth. We have Moria, and we have also got Linden. So we've got some pretty strong factions, and Moria is probably the weakest of those three. But they've got some pretty good shock infantry. They do have pikes. Unfortunately, the pikes don't work. As you'll find out later on, their pike animation doesn't quite work. So these guys are just really glorified swordsmen. But they're pretty good. They can bring a lot of stuff. They're like I said, they're cheap. They can bring a lot of stuff. So hopefully they can get their numbers can like show. And they also have an artillery piece. That could be very useful. It's a nice little spot here. It's got. But yeah, me and Ellington decided that we were going to attack around this side here, and we've got to be a little bit more cautious because they have lots of choke points. They have lots of deployables in them. They've got like caltrops and stuff, so we can't just charge our cavalry in and charge his infantry because they'll get destroyed by caltrops. Similar in other areas as well. There's like sharp stones, caltrops again, stops us from charging these shock infantry. But they didn't defend all the ones around here. So we need to maybe get around there and get some cavalry and to do some rear charges. The Dwarves now are very much in. They've landed and they've taken the gate, and they can now hold the gate if they want to. They brought a lot of spear guard, and I think they've also brought some of the iron guard because well, the iron guards just are nasty. So you want to bring these guys. Even on the attack, these guys are pretty good. One of the new units of the Dwarves. They do look truly awesome. But if you're enjoying seeing Rise of Mordor on the channel at the moment and would like to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support, guys. As always, can't thank you guys enough for all the support recently. You've been absolutely killing it, and yeah, just keep it up, guys. Keep up the good work. And you see here they got these Noldorian archers now on like the top of here, and the Tarnosian marksmen, and they're like firing down onto these poor Dwarves. They're already in combat over here, fighting off against Dol Amroth, but these are pretty weak and stuff, and they're fighting against Knights of Imrahil. They are not going to break through these guys. Look at that. Volleys into the back. These Dwarves getting absolutely destroyed. But they carry on fighting with arrows that, like, piercing through their armor. They don't mind. Look at the banner carrier here for Dol Amroth. He's just, like, taking the lead, taking the charge. He'll cut many of them down. You can see here we go. The Dwarves are now going to push forward. I've started my archer duel here. I've started to fire some Lasgarland bows, other stuff. So we're firing at Moria heavy archers and like the Noldorian archers, just trying to hit this stuff. But they're firing obviously back. They're going to try and take out my Beriali archers, get some good kills. Being obstructed at the moment by all those Morian archers that were running through. But yeah, there you go. They got another volley off. They are doing a bit of damage. They killed a couple of these guys. I need to be careful I don't get them focused down. Not really doing any damage to their Noldorian archers. They're obviously behind their palisade, doing a lot better. I've actually taken out this Moria heavy archer quite a bit. I just decided the Orc archers are the easy ones to take out. If we get rid of those, then I can probably deal with the Noldorians a bit easier. There's these spear guards here. The player's still not learned from his mistakes. It's getting shot in the rear by all these archers, and they're going to get some insanely good kills. This poor Erebor spear guard having a rough old time. Down to 100 men already. Imladris has got plenty of units stacked up here. Yeah, this unit's like just getting destroyed. And the Dwarves have pulled through. They should not have done this. The Dwarven player should not have pulled through, and he's going to get punished for it. So these Haven Guard already into action, and yeah, they're getting cut down by those Knights at Imrahil as well. But yeah, they should not be pulling through. It's just not a pleasant thing to do for your teammates as well, because certainly in like Attila, you lose a lot of men. This unit's going to just get destroyed. It's going to get no kills. And there you go, the first unit of the Dwarves breaking. The Dwarves are now in combat over on this side as well. They're now fighting. Look at this. They've got two Dwarven units fighting one Knights of Imrahil. This is really well done by the Dolan player, stretching out his unit very, very like wide, so he can take up the entire choke point. They're not really fighting actually. They're barely fighting. They're kind of shouting at each other. I've now sent in my Lasgarland Blades. They are now going in. I'm going to cut down these Goblin Warriors. I've taken the tower, which I guess is useful. At least I didn't lose any men to taking it. Here we go. The elite elves of Mirkwood are now in combat. They're now actually flanking in their Noldorian swords, and these will get a nice little flank on here. And shocking, which you do very well against my swords. I'm taking advantage of that, and I'm now going to focus this unit down on the back. It's time to now just to make them pay for bringing that unit forward. So I'm going to start firing on them. I've got some elite lords of Lasgarden as well. I did bring them because I think they're very, very key, very, very useful. We can now see that Imladris is now moving up their troops. They're going to send some shock infantry in by the looks of it. These guys aren't to be messed with. They can go in against the Goblin Heavy Warriors here if they need to. We also have, obviously, pikes. We actually have pikes at work as well in, like, Moria. But yeah, these pikes were very, very useful when it comes to the choke point fighting. Again, something that the defenders do not have. We have that over them, so we're going to have to use them very well. But they are very easy to be focused down and killed. I'm now sending in more Lasgarland Blades this way. I'm now going to send them in. I'm going to probably go after these Heavy Warriors here. But again, I'm risking being flanked by the Noldorian swords. So again, I have to be careful. But I am shooting them. I'm just going to constantly shoot these guys. Give them no respite. Everyone in this choke point here is losing, which is kind of funny. Noldorian swords losing, Heavy Goblin Warriors losing, Lasgarland Blades losing. I'm losing because I'm getting flanked. The Noldorian Blades are losing because they're getting shot in the back. And the Goblins are losing because they're Goblins. Losing at life. And there you go. I'm sitting in my second Lasgarland Blade. I'm going to try and help even out this fight a little bit. Elves versus elves. So much elven blood will be spilt this day. It's the Noldorians against the Sindar. I believe. I think they're Sindar. They're Sindar or Sylvan. I can never remember. I'm pretty sure they're Sindar. I think it's Lothlorien that's the Sylvan. But the Goblins, yeah, they're just getting cut down. Those poor men. Or poor orcs, I should say. Or Goblins. Yeah, I'm now, again, trying to focus down these Noldorian swords. Having a bit of a rough time. Again, Lasgarland Blades losing in this combat. It doesn't help them getting flanked and, like, shot in the flank. Even with, like, poor units like those Goblins back there, even though, like, arrows into, like, point-blank range, probably getting some decent kills. Again, they're now firing over here in this big blob of Lasgarland Blades that I've committed. And you can see that they've destroyed the tower here, and they've also destroyed the Caltrop. So we can now charge in here with cavalry if we wanted to. And Ladris, though, is going to cut down these poor Goblins, you imagine. They're actually falling back. I don't know whether that was like a tactic or something, but they don't want to like do that too often. They don't want to lose men unnecessarily. At this point, I was pointing out to Ellington that he can get cavalry in this way because they haven't actually put any deployables here, and they've also removed the unit that was defending there. So we can now rear charge and help the Dwarves over here. We were really struggling, which is no surprise since they brought a load of spears. Spears, like I said, on the attack, not worth it. They're getting cut down, those poor Dwarves. F in the chat for them. Again, archers just firing, and they're just mercilessly firing here. These Thanos marksmen just mercilessly firing. But yeah, as you can see in a moment, we're about to get these Noldoran horsemen inside the walls, come through this choke point. And the only cavalry they brought is these ones here. We've got a Knight of Imladris, and we also have a Knight of the Silver Swan. So some good cav. Better than any cav that we have available, bar my Elven King, who, I mean, that's just a staple thing you have to bring. I actually brought a 5th Lord's Lasgarland. I was supposed to be only like 4 per team, or like 4 per player, but since the Dwarves brought none, I decided to bring an extra one. I felt that was fair enough. Since we're already outnumbered in archers anyway, they have more archers than us. But yeah, here we go. Noldoran horsemen coming in, and they're going to go... well, that's going to activate the cavalry, as you can see here, but they're going to be too late. And this Haven Guard is actually going to charge the elves. That's even worse. Oh, he just stops in time. Perfect. I mean, if he charged in, that would have been costly. And you can see instantly getting out. Very well played there by the elves, getting their cav straight out. Because A, they don't get cut down by these big old swords, but again, the cav would obviously trap them, so they're going to go right back out the way they came. And this is really quick cav for very heavy cav, like very heavy spear cav, but it's very, very quick. It will get out quite easily. And you see the Dwarves are pushing on. They've actually got in behind this unit here, but they're going to get flanked now. They nearly broke through. But obviously, this is what happens when you just bring all spears. A, spears aren't great, but also you're not very versatile. So yeah, you're not going to do well. Over on this side, you can see I've actually broken through. I did the same tactic as like the Noldoran elves. I now flanked around. I now have my my Hull Guardian, sorry, in. And these guys are going to do a lot of damage. I mean, they're going to get also like attract a lot of arrows, which is the only problem. But that's fine. I'm fine with them attracting the arrows. They've got a decent amount of armor, and they're also doing a lot of work. They're breaking through these goblins, and then I'm also focusing on these warmongers. And I should clear up those warmongers. I'm losing here, though, unfortunately. I've got another unit ready. It's just kind of to just keep these units in the fight, like over here. Imladris or Ellington has broken through. He's broken through that side, and you can see we're going to have another nice charge here. He's going to just charge into those elves. I mean, they were ready, but it's still going to be a nasty charge. And I think there's going to have another one here, like more of a flanking charge. Oh no, he's going to try and get by, which is... yeah, he tried to get by, but got caught. So yeah, he needs to pull out and then just do another charge. Like, these Noldorian swords will not take too many charges. Also, should just charge these Blood Reavers. They're a much weaker target to go for. Like, the armor difference is very telling. So yeah, he needs to get that cav out. He does not want to stay in combat. Should also start to mobilize these Noldorian swords he has in the woods here. Get them inside. We can see he's going to now charge over here. I think, no, he's changed his mind. Doesn't want to charge his shipwright nobles. Probably a good idea. But yeah, it keeps his cav here. It means that the cavalry has to... Well, actually, it looks like they're going to keep their Swan Knights over here because they're worried about the rear being recharged again. But the Knights at Immerhill, they might come in. But I'd still be careful. That Noldoran horse wants to be very, very careful. My Elven King is now going to get into combat. I'm now mobilizing him. And I'm just going to go after all sorts of targets at this point. My Hull Guardians are now losing, unfortunately. Losing to all these archers and stuff that's just fighting on in here. With their polearm, like, shock unit. And there we go, I'm charging in my Elven King, which is a triple gold chevron Elven King. It's a very, very elite. He is not going to be losing anytime soon. Now I'm going to charge into these Linden Shock. Might do an okay damage there. Again, getting shot in the rear. These Elven King, though, just don't care. They don't care. They've got plenty of armor. I've broken that unit there of Goblin Reavers. I'm going to fall back out of that. I don't think I've lost any men yet. I've lost one man. Wow. And now I'm going to charge these archers. These poor archers do not know what's about to hit them. Bang! In they go. Those Elven King units are just nasty. Like, they'll be glad there's only one. I've lost 5 men now. Yeah, pulling out that Noldorian sword was a bit costly, but I'll just stay in combat here against these archers for now. And you can see that Imladris is very much well and truly entrenched now inside the city, bringing in his pikes now. Once the pikes are in, that's when they're really in trouble. The Elven King just going on through those units, going after the next archer there. I'm just going to carry on attacking anything available. Just going to keep bouncing off stuff. And just keep these units chasing me. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'll hopefully free up my warmongers here, like killing this warmonger. I free up this unit here, and then I'm going to probably get out of there very soon. I don't want... Yeah, you can see this Knight of Immerhill is coming for me already, and I don't really want that just yet. So I'm going to get out of there. I've lost 8 men now. Not too bad. Now is the time to come over here. There's so many archers here without ammo. Kill these guys off. Shock infantry here. We've got, yeah, look at this. These warmongers actually able to beat my last Garland Blades. I don't know if they've, like, had archer support, but they're actually pretty good at, like, killing elves with their big old swords, it would seem. They're beating my elves anyway. The dwarves at this point basically spent, they've already lost so many men. They're actually getting shot already pretty bad up. These Iron Guard here getting like focused down, these Gold Chevron Iron Guard. It's such a sad thing to see. We've got Spear Warriors in here as well, or Spear Guard, sorry. In here, they're fighting the Haven Guard. Shock Infantry against Spears. This is just an easy win for Imladris. And what's over here? Iron Guard's getting chopped down, yeah. The Dwarven player just does not have a great game. Just picked a terrible army to really bring. And I'm being a bit blunt about that, but it is. Spears in the attack, just not a good choice. In come a load more of my elves. I'm trying to really overwhelm them now in this spot. We're nearly through. My Elven King, I have no idea where he is at this point. Oh, here he is. He's pretty banged up now. 41 men left. But he's getting a lot of kills, and I'm just going to charge on into the rear of all these guys now. Oh, the tower's in the way. There we go. So we're in the back of them now. They're all going to die, these poor elves. Chopped down by their woodland kin. 38 left. We need to really like start taking out these archers because I'm losing like armor pretty quickly, and it's doing a lot of damage to my elves. Wow, losing decisively as soon as we went into that fight. Not quite sure why that was. Maybe a small amount of the unit was trapped. I'm not really sure. I think it was. But yeah, I'm just attacking any archer unit, especially the goblin archers, possible because they can just not kill these Elven King. These Elven King are just chopping them down. Bringing around some more units here. We've got some Noldorian swords, though. They're coming around. My generally just needs to keep on moving. I'm now freed up this choke point here. We're now in here. And yeah, the elves are very much well entrenched in inside the city now. They need to start moving their pikes, though. These pikes are getting focused down. There's just no need for them to be. I think they're being shot by these heavy archers, but still, yeah. Like, it's not good. And also the worrying thing is that we're going to lose an entire army, and Dol Amroth's still going to have fairly decent forces. So we've got to do a lot of damage, and quick, to some of these armies. I've, yeah, got my general out. He nearly ran into Caldrops there. Nearly was probably the worst thing he could have done. It's not even my general, it's just a command unit. My general's very safe at the back as the Lasgarland, Lord of Lasgarland. Elven King just doing his bit. And there you go. That is the dwarves gone, basically, I think, at this point. I think so, yeah, but for some reason it just thinks, come over here to this little corner, there's something going on here, which there isn't, unfortunately. But yeah, the elves still battling on. They actually need to send in some more troops so they could do with sending these pikes. Help against the shipwright nobles. Here we go, Noldorian versus Noldorian. These are kin killing kin, elven kin. It's like Elrond versus Gil-galad. I love this elven unit though, this pike unit. I love the capes. Look at those capes, it's awesome. They really do. Just need to be careful they don't get shot by artillery or by archers. Look like they're okay at the moment. Elven King really banged up. And there you go, the dwarves are gone. There's still a fair amount of like Dol Amroth troops left as well. Like, look at all those. Look at all those guys left. So we've got to deal with all of them, and they still got all their archers, which are now just about out of ammo. But we are actually, yeah, balance power is against us. Numbers are not great, but we are elves. We don't give up. We've got forever to fight. Oh, be careful here. Noldorian. Yeah, it's just... This guy just ran over a Caltrop. Oh, these guys ran over Caltrops. Fools. Need to be careful. Yeah, they're now rear charging these swords. Really nice there. That's going to be good. Help kill these shipwright nobles. Some very elite swords these guys are. I remember when these guys used to be the meta. When Lyndon used to be new and like shiny. And there you go. Nice charge in there. Getting rid of those goblin archers. I mean, just get these guys off the battlefield. They're just a waste of space. Useless. And my general, oh not my general, my Elven King at this point. I keep on calling my general just because I usually have him as a general. 15 men left. And he's just running down archers now. I think at this point I was just setting them in. doing what I can. But yeah, I'm basically in at this point, though I am still like being held back by like minimal Noldorian swords and warmongers at this point. It's really annoying. It's a bloody fight here. As you can see, look at all the bodies. I've been pushed back as well from like where I originally got in. See like the officer unit here fighting on, but the it looks like looks like they have broken the warmongers, but we lost. General's been killed here. Oh, Lyndon's general's been killed. Shipwright nobles in combat. That's huge. We killed Lyndon's general off. I think Lyndon is pretty much out of troops. That's why their general is obviously going in. The pike's doing a lot of damage there. So that's very, very good. Where is it? Their general, though, is in there as well. Imladris has a general just in there as well. They're firing artillery as well now onto that position. My Elven King, last 3 men. And they're still kicking butt. I'm interested to see how many kills they've got at the end. Look at this guy, surrounded by enemies. Doesn't know who to kill. Oh, there he dies. And there, I think that's all the Elven King gone, which is a real shame. Oh no, 1 left. There you go, 1 final man. We need to be careful because now in comes the Swan Knights. They're going to do their charges. They need to get the pikes mobilized to Imladris to get some really good kills here. If they do this right, they can get some nice kills. And they've already lost quite a few. You can see the elves are opening fire on this cavalry. Just keep focusing it down. This is what I was really concerned about. We just need to get that cavalry dealt with. At this point, I forgot I still had 2 units back here. So I've got some Hall Guardians still here. And I also have my general that has full ammo, which I had no idea that he was there. I was like, I thought this is all I had. And I was like, it's going to be close. And it is going to be close. Looking at like the numbers left, they have about 100 men more. They have a really nice defensive point. And then the general's died there. So that's Imladris' general has just passed away. And that we're all going to have to mourn that at some point, but after the battle, as we'll also be mourning all the dead kin that we've killed, like all these elves that we just killed, and the goblins, but their lives don't matter. We don't care about them. Got my my archers in here as well, my Lord's Asgard. They're okay in combat. They're not like the greatest. They won't be able to beat these shipwright nobles, put it like that. But we've got plenty of cav left. They need to start rear charging anything that's like still out here. Oh, a nice rear charge there, though, by the Knights of Silver Swan. They got a good charge off there. They're going to rout that final unit of like, the general. That's what I was trying to say. I was going to say final units of pikes, but I don't think it is. I think yeah, the other one's pretty fresh. Need to be careful. Yeah, as soon as they, like, the pikes turn around to attack these guys, the Silver Swans just get killed. They just get impaled on a pike. It says, look at this. Look, oh, yeah, poor Silver Swan getting killed there. And it looks like we're basically finished on everything down here. There is just some more pikes over here, which actually are hidden. I don't think we could see them. I don't know. But we don't really need to worry about them. We just got this to attack now. Straight up this hill. The only concern that there is that there's this onager. This onager has got plenty of ammo as well. This could chain route, like, a lot of men. But, and especially, like, Imladris, who has no general. Look at that line. I don't know why the goblins looking the other way, but they are always seem to be disorganized. So we charge down these Knights of Imladris, and it looks like they're gonna. Looks like the Moldorian swords of Cavs pulling through. Probably shouldn't have done that. A, it's gonna lose a lot of men, and also didn't really knock down the unit. Artillery is firing onto my Lasgarland blades, and they're getting some really good hits. Poor elves burning alive. No. We've got plenty more arriving. And still haven't not mobilized my last few units. I still haven't forgotten that they're there. The Cavs, yeah, basically dead. Now, they have actually been charging these Knights of Imladris quite well. I've now got my Lasgarland blades in here, though. They'll do their bit. Two very, very elite sword units here going in. And now we've got some a small unit of shock coming in as well from Imladris. Just chopping away with their big old two-handed sword. Look at that guy. Nice little kill there. Might need to send some more units in, though, if they want to hold this spot. Might need to send these Blood Reavers in from the Goblins, from Moria. They got a bit of ammo left here as well, do Imladris. They need to be starting to focus down this cavalry crew, which I think they are actually doing. So a volley! Loose! Okay, half the unit loose. There we go, very nice. Yeah, they're getting back on like this, back on the onager. We're just shooting at them. As soon as they try and get anywhere near that onager, they're getting shot at. Shame we can't burn the onagers, unfortunately. But that's just a Rise of Mordor thing. You just can't burn stuff. Well, you can, but just not with the elves. Elves just can't use fire arrows. Got the Blood Reavers now in here. This weakened shock unit might hold back the elves a little longer. But these are some pretty fresh Lasgarland blades. Got some Hull Guardians in here as well now. I was making sure to keep popping my Encourage and all sorts of things like that. Keep these units going. Especially since, like Imladris, like I said, no general. No general. And yeah, finally I moved my my units up. I finally realized, oh, I've got some spare units that I can send up. I'm going to need them, especially for the ammo of like that Lord of Lasgarland to shoot this catapult, because my ally just run out of ammo. We've got a general going in though, who's just the Goblin Heavy Warrior. So Mori's general's about to go in, but again, he's pretty much spent on units. It's kind of only Dol Amroth that's got most of the infantry left. Dol Amroth's general is actually next in line. Next in line to be attacked. So yes, I think the defenders did a pretty good job. I mean, they took out the dwarves pretty effectively. They still could do it. Just need to use those catapults effectively. And there you go, a really good shot, really nice volley. Again, it's just going to cause so much morale damage. You see, they're not far from the front line. Look at that line of like troops going to go through Dol Amroth. They're going to have to send their archers in soon just for more bodies. More bodies between us and the catapult. Yeah, just constantly you can hear just like catapult shots going off. And more screams of the dead and wounded soldiers from each shot. It's probably like killing at least 5 or 6 a volley, probably. What are they shooting at now? I was making sure my ally kept his pikes well back. I mean, the catapult could shoot them, but it's a bit more of an awkward shot than like just everything here. It's making sure that we don't like gather up too much like juicy stuff for them to kill. Another shot going in there. I won't see look at missed. I'm not really sure. Tarnusi marksman now in the front line though. Having to hold this front line. I mean, we're sending in more weakened units of shock infantry. They'll get a good charge off, but then like once they're in combat, they'll eventually die. Even if they are facing archers. Look at this guy down there, he's getting surrounded. And there you go, more Imladris troops falling back. That's not a good sign. I mean, they are only weakened units. Catapult needs to be pushed off. It's like the crew needs to be pushed off the catapult again. You can see my general. He's coming up. He's going to try and get some kills. There's archer unit up here. Might need to be mobilized as well. Whose is this? These goblins here. Yeah, they probably want to start mobilizing them. Just use everything you got to hold these guys back. So Wildern Realm is not going to stop, and neither is Imladris. It's a brave line now being held by the defenders. What's the numbers looking like? Oh, it's in favor of the elves, which is never a good sign. With the elves, like, usually they're outnumbered. But when they start to outnumber an enemy, that's not a good sign. Not for the enemy in any way. Elves, like, will have the quality and quantity. That's a dead. Oh, here we go. Fiery shots, though, coming in. They're going after my general, I believe. Yeah, got a really good hit there. Killed like 20 odd men. Like that was like a good like 12 or so men there actually. I think maybe not 20. It got a couple more there. Really frustrating. Need this Lords of Asgard to start firing onto the arty crew. Don't know if we could go through this gap here because we've. I don't think you can. I think this passage just there is a bit of a facade. But that's a shame. But yeah, the Haven Guard actually winning this combat here. They're routing quite a lot of stuff. You can see all these wavering things here. We've got Lords, Asgard archers wavering, Noldorian swords wavering. Got some more Noldorian swords coming in. But these Haven Guard are chopping men down. Or should I say they're chopping elves down. I'm just watching this one like surrounded Dol Amroth guy. I want to see if he can survive. No, he's got knocked down. He should get back up. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, my general's being fired on constantly. He's lost like another 6 or so men. I don't think they've got enough ammo though to influence this. And it's also annoying that like the RT is like obscuring my shots on the crew. I dodged that one. I saw the shot coming in and then I moved to avoid it. So that was pretty good. Pikes now coming in. This is a big target, and you can see, yeah. Oh, that's a good shot there. Look at all those burning elves again. It's mainly Noldorian swords breaking there, or like being killed there, not breaking. They may break in a moment though if they keep getting nasty volleys like that. But now that like I was quite happy to sacrifice my general with the pikes in there, I was like, right, my general can be sacrificed. Just allow the pikes to do what they need to do. Keep pushing forward, getting some kills. That one was definitely friendly fire. That hit a bit of friend and foe. That one was a good hit though. That one's hit a lot, quite a few pikes there. That one again hitting pikes. That one was friendly fire. They're starting to do a bit of damage to their own lines now. They need to be careful because obviously morale damage can be done to both friend and foe. -6 morale damage. My archer's now firing again. I think I am firing at this crew, but I get it's not really worth it. I don't know why I am. I should just really start firing at this general and just shoot him in the flank, since well he's just showing that flank off. But look how little there is holding back our army now. There's like goblin warriors as the general, got some Tarnation marksmen, some Haven Guard, but barely any. Again, pikes being hit by this merciless artillery fire. You need to push the pikes forward actually. And there you go, our last Garland Blades going to the next line. I think we just broke everything here, really. Yeah, you can see they're all breaking. This Noldorian Haven Guard's here, but it's barely going to be able to hold us back. See, Knights of Imladris falling back. That's going to cost them a lot of men. That general should not have done that. He's going to lose quite a lot of men just from pulling back there now, you imagine. That guy just got kicked. What's going on there? Haven Guard trying to hold the line, not going to do so. This poor elf's getting cut down now. In they go. Send the boys in, send the pikes in. The RC's nearly out of ammo. It's got like probably one volley left in it. It does look like the defenders are going to lose this one, but it's going to be ever so close. Look at that, 900 versus 900. Defenders have done a very, very good job defending this. It became like a 3v2 for us. Because the defenders just wiped out the dwarves. But equally then, because it was a 3v2 for us, the elves did a very, very good job in turning this one around. Both me and Ellington were quite chuffed with how we did. Here you go, Haven Guard coming in now. I think this is my fresh Haven Guard as well. Yeah, it is. I sent my fresh Haven Guard in. They can start popping a load of rallies as well. Pikes just poking through the front line, just spearing anyone that gets a little too close. Look at this, the orange is now coming forward. I think he's trying to break the formation, which I really don't see what they're going to gain from that. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I don't think we really have a formation. There you go. This has got like 1 round left, but doesn't. It's out of ammo. So yeah, I think they were just trying to push it forward. They've been stopped anyway by our infantry line. If anything, it's just broken up the Dol Amroth formation, and now my general can just fire on these guys mercilessly. Oh yeah, and the pikes. At this point, we realized that the goblin pikes are still alive outside the wall, like outside the last defense. This is when the cav goes in, and yeah, the pikes sort of get their pikes up, then they go down again. So that's like something that the developers need to sort out for Moria, is like the pike issue. I think they said that it was going to be sorted out in an update. So that's very, very good. So eventually Moria should be able to use its pikes again. There you go. They're getting charged down. Poor, poor heavy goblins. Lord's Last Garland just firing at anything they can. I think they're right now, yeah, just shooting these marksmen. Should just shoot into here in this big blob. I hope you guys have enjoyed. It's certainly been a very thrilling one to watch, and certainly felt like the defenders had this in the bag when the Dwarves died. But then as soon as the Dwarves died, Linden started to quickly run out of men, and it all seemed to turn then. And you can see my Horde Guardians coming in. I'm getting all my Horde Guardians in here. This is a fairly fresh one as well. It's over half strength. And the general for Dol Amroth is not able to hold them back at the moment. They're falling back their their Haven Guard for some reason. I don't know why they're doing that. They need them in the fight. I'm taking the advantage and just going to shoot them in the back with my Lords of Lasgarland over here. I think they can just about hit them. Get some decent volleys off. Yeah, he needs to support their general in this fight. He's not having a good time. I know, obviously, yeah, they're fighting the pikes, but it's a kind of a do or die here. Here we go. Imladris in the Woodland Realm. Just going to clean up the last lot of the men of Dol Amroth. The pikes seem to move up again. They're kind of out of range. Yeah, there they go. As I say it, they move up again. I hope that one thing they can add in eventually is, like, for battle cries and stuff, they can make them into, oh, poor guy there just getting decapitated. Hopefully they can add in, like, battle cries that, like, go with the factions, so, like, elves and, like, Gondor. For instance, like Gondor could just have like for Gondor, or like for the king or whatever. And like I hope they could add them instead of having like the stock Attila, like war cries. Kind of ruins the atmosphere a little bit. Not too much though. It's still epic to watch. I presume that like if they could do that, it's not the top of their list, which I understand. They've got bigger and better things to be doing. You can see they got the cav by here and they like formed it in column formation, got it around that little gap there. And now going to go for some rear charges. Here we go. This is going to be the beginning of the end. Oh, that charge has just got halted by something. It's the beginning of the end now for the Dol Amroth defense. This Haven Guard needs to just charge the cav. Because the cav, well actually, you know what? There you go. It looks like the cav was going to go after the Haven Guard, but it's not. It's going to go back for these infantry down here. And here we go. Going in. That's going to be a nasty charge. There you go. There's a bit of a chain route going on there for the men of Dol Amroth. Every time they get charged by the Cav, they're not liking that one bit. Need to use the rest of my ammo for my Lord's Lasgarland. Yeah, there you go. Look, every time they charge, bit of wavering. They just should stay in there, should the Cav. Just wavering all. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. There you go. Routed all of them. And now it's just going to be down to the Haven Guard, which are also probably just going to... Yeah, they're already wavering. And there you go. That is going to be the battle. And the elves are going to win, but with how many men left? 800. Not many left at all. And yeah, we were outnumbered actually from the very start. And we did play as 3 factions that don't bring numbers. The dwarves and the two elven factions don't bring numbers. Put it like that. Certainly the numbers were beefed up by Moria playing for the defenders. Moria has like 200-man units, so no surprise there then that they had more men. But here we go, Haven Guard coming. A Hall Guardian's coming in, fighting the Haven Guard. They'll chop down these final few defenders. Should have left these guys in combat. And there you go, a Pyrrhic victory for the elves and the dwarves. And we'll end the replay and have a look at the end results quickly. But yeah, there you go. I was playing as the Wooden Realm, and Ellington playing as Imladris, and we had Ixpos here playing as the dwarves. But yeah, my kills for the Wooden Realm, I got 55 kills with my general as he came in the end. 624 kills with my Elven King Riders. Very, very good kills with them. Yeah, that's probably the best I've done with the Elven King in a long, long time. Yeah, getting some really good kills on Morias, like Archers and Linden's Infantry. And then we have these Lasgarland Blades here, the best one, 388 kills. By far and away the best of the bunch. A lot getting like into the hundreds, but yeah, nothing like them. Then my Hall Guardians here, 207 kills. This one died out. And then my other ones did pretty well and were still pretty healthy, so they definitely could have gone on and got a lot more kills. My Lasgarland Archers getting 115 kills, and my Lords of Lasgarland getting 145. My Archers did actually have a pretty rough game, getting focused down quite a bit, but they seem to do okay. Then we have Ellington, who's playing as Imladris. His Shock Infantry doing pretty well, 109 kills, 277, very nice, 241. Some good kills there with the Shock Infantry. Then with the Guards of Imladris, 178 kills, did very, very well this one. The other one, not as many kills, but it did okay. And then there's Noldorian Archers here getting 111, 128, 141, 160. Each one, as I go on, gets better and better. Well done there with his Archers, did a lot better than mine. Then his Noldorian Horse here, 388 kills. Very, very nice. Got some very good charges he did. And then we have Ixpos here playing against the Dwarves. As you can see, yeah, not many kills. Like the best getting 42 kills. I think he did a lot of pulling through, which he just shouldn't have done. And which he obviously like... got like the treatment he deserved, and he also brought lots of spears, just not good for the attack. Then we have Sachex here who's playing as Moria. His Goblin Blood Reavers here getting 104 kills. His Warmongers getting 167. His Pikes getting like no kills because their Pikes don't work. His Arty getting 111 kills, and his Archers not too many kills, and his Swords didn't do too great either. Then we have the DodgeyGob, who's also a YouTuber. He got a channel as well. He does a lot of Rome 2, but he also does do a bit of Rise of Mordor, so definitely go and check out his channel. I'll leave, again, his link in the description if you want to go and check his channel out. He was playing as Linden, did a very good job as Linden. His Archers getting 115 kills. His Shock not doing amazing. They did get focused down quite a lot by my Archers, and rear charged by Elven King, but yeah, 69 kills, 72 kills. And then his Shipwright Nobles, his best unit, getting 143 kills. Then we have Runic Warlord, who's playing as Dol Amroth. Did very, very well. I mean, a lot of these kills, again, were from pulling through Dwarves, which is unfortunate. Like, that the Dwarven player pulled through. But yeah, he got a lot of kills from just killing, like, Dwarves that were pulling through and not in formation. His Dismounted Knights of Imrahil getting 109 kills. That was his general. His non-general units getting 212. His Cav did not do that great. I mean, this one didn't. Anyway, 140 kills for a Knight of Imrahil, not so great. His Shock Infantry here getting 342 kills, 298 very, very solid kills. His Archers, which are getting some really good rear shots onto the Dwarves, 195 kills, the best one. And his Silver Swan Knights here getting 171 kills. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the Rise of Mordor action, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And yeah, don't forget to also leave a hit that notification bell so you know when the next Lord of the Rings action is out. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.